Hey everybody, welcome back to our guide series for this week. We are going to be heading up to the Bay. I'm with my good friend and obviously client, Curt Schmidt. And I'll tell you, he's been fishing with me for over 30 years now. But the last 3 days has been really good fishing. So hang on to your hineys. I got a feeling we're in for day number 4. Could be a good deal. Hey, I'll tell you what, look at all these fish right here. Them are all walleyes right here, all of them. These are off the bottom a little bit, rest of them are tight. Here's some more. These are all walleyes. Look at them all. Absolutely thick right there. There's 50 fish, 60 fish that I can see on one side. So I'm gonna keep going up just a little bit here till I stop marking them. Hey Mo, get ready to bend them rods. Get ready to bend them rods. All right, Curt, come on. You know, I can't believe that the alewife are still up in here this late. I mean, we're into July now, and you still have alewife. We still got water temperatures that range between 56 and 64 degrees. It's been a long time since I've ever seen the water temperature this cold and everything so far behind. And the funny part is yesterday we got to fish perch, and the perch were absolutely loaded with some kind of small minnow. Every one was just packed. So today, if we go out there and get a chance, if this wind doesn't get too strong, we're definitely gonna try, and we'll probably use some plastics. Nice job, Curt. Just changed your bait for you. Nice job. On the board. Just changed color too. That was the big thing right there. Nice fish right there. 17-incher. Perfect eater. You can't shut up.
I'm hanging on for a wild ride.
Hanging on.
Hey Lance, you want any chicken? I think he said no.
Woohoo! Yes, indeed, folks. There we go. Now we're on track here. You know, I just marked a whole slew of them there. Dropped down, and I caught a sheephead right away, but I could see that the marks weren't all sheephead. You can see the narrow lines on the side imaging. There we go. Game on. Found our own fish. Nice perch. Can just tell by that shake. There we go. Another nice one right there. Woohoo, doggy. We all getting her going now. Little slow start. Some days are like that. I'm loving it. Boy, I'll tell you what, once you get on them, it doesn't take long to catch them, and they are absolutely giants. Look at that, man. I'll tell you what, I get excited over perch. You know, walleye fishing is awesome, and a little slow to start today off on the walleyes, but I said, let's go out and give the perch a shot. That's a nice perch right there. Basically, just the current is incredible today out here. Just ripping through here. Hey, I'll tell you what, with the conditions today, bunch of fronts coming through, definitely a big change from the last 3 days. It's been a grind so far, but we're still on it, and my philosophy is never give up. Keep her moving all the time, trying to figure it out. Sometimes it's like a puzzle. Just got the side imaging on, made a loop around this rock reef out here, and there's a fair amount of weeds in here. Marked a few fish in here. I'm just gonna give it a few minutes here, see what we can muster up. Curt's throwing a jig and a crawler. I've got a shiver minnow on, and if we don't get any here in about 10-15 minutes, we're gonna move back in on the shorelines and see what we can muster up here. Oh, that didn't work. It's amazing. You know, we had 3 really unbelievable days within the 4-mile stretch of here. Just limits of fish, perch, walleyes, and today, something changed overnight. I mean, the alewife moved in. The water temperature actually stayed about the same, but something definitely changed. Of course, today the weather, the wind this morning was pretty fierce, but I thought it would have got things actually cooking a little bit better. It made it, dirtied up the water, just more turbulence. I thought for sure this morning the fishing would have been on fire, but it's definitely been a struggle. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody, you know what? Today definitely did not turn out like I expected it to turn out. boy, we must have hit at least, I'm going to say, anywhere from 8 to 10 different spots. We marked a lot of fish, but the bait was so thick in there, we were constantly snagging alewife with the shiver minnows or with the spoons. You know, the fish were still there, the walleyes were still there, but I just could not get them to go. You know, it's a little frustrating sometimes as a guide, especially when you're really pumped up because you had 3 or 4 really good days in a row. And I called Curt and he took a day off of work and I told him how good the fishing was. All we ended up catching really was we got 1 walleye in the boat and we caught 4 or 5 perch, you know. But that's all part of guiding. You know, the great part too is that Curt's been guiding with me for almost 30 years and we've had so many really good experiences. But you know, that's the part I love about fishing though, because it's not repetitious. Everything always is changing. Even though when you're thinking that that day, like today, was going to be the day of all days, I wanted the heavy wind. I wanted that front coming through. I figured in that shallow, clear water that them fish would have absolutely lit right up, and it just didn't happen. Hey, everybody, I really appreciate you guys watching all of our social media. We're going to be giving away prizes each and every week to people that are subscribed to our channel. So we're going to be picking from the subscribers, so make sure that you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hey, thanks again for joining us, and remember, like I always say, it is a great day to be alive.